For the first time ever, I found an HD DVD in the thrift shop. Dreamgirls, yeah, this was €1. It's a 2-disc edition and they charge 50 cents per disc. I could not leave it there because, of course, I'm a big fan of HD DVD. I was a 22-year-old student in the summer of 2007. I had saved up my vacation job, or the job I was doing during the July and August months, and I splurged on an HD DVD player from Toshiba. That was $400 or euro at the time. And of course, we all know the format was. It was HD DVD versus Blu-ray. I had a Sony Vaio laptop with a Blu-ray drive, so I was, let's say, region or format neutral, and that's why I picked an HD DVD player for the television. Now we did not have an HD TV yet, so it was all again a fool's errand because I could not enjoy high definition content, but yeah, because I am an audio video nerd, I wanted an HD DVD player. And I still think it's a cool format, even though it's more of a laughingstock nowadays. Yeah, it was region free. I love the fact that it was region free. You could pick up every disc around the globe and it would work in your Belgian player. And the picture quality is, well, it's 1080p, so it is more or less or exactly the same as Blu-ray, as long as the master is good, as long as the duplication process is good. It is comparable to a Blu-ray. Now, of course, I have to mention the elephant in the room when you're talking about HD DVD. Warner Brothers titles. Warner Brothers titles have been notorious rotters. Now, we audio video nerds are used to rot with the laser discs, the famous laser rot. But not during the DVD or Blu-ray days would we ever encounter any rot bearing, or a few, I don't know, there are probably some examples, but it's a rare occurrence, rot on a digital format. But Warner Brothers HD DVD, actually, but the Warner Brothers HD DVD titles, perhaps that was the reason why it failed. It's hard to pronounce HD DVD when you're talking too fast. HD DVD. Warner Brothers HD DVD titles, they are known to rot. Apparently they did something wrong during the authoring or the mastering process, and now most, if not, well, not all, but most titles are rendered unplayable after, what was it? Well, Toshiba threw in the towel in 2008, so that's 18 years ago. Most titles came out in 2006, 2007, so 20 or 19-year-old discs are rendered unplayable. And this problem only occurs with Warner Brothers titles. I have not heard anything about Universal or Paramount or any of the other distributors. So it's really weird. What did Warner's do during their mastering or during their duplication process? We may never know, but it's a sad... So of course, I thought it would be a nice idea to look at my HD DVD collection. Let's do a sort of an appreciation video on HD DVD, as I did with Minidisc. But let's start with the Warner titles. I haven't checked them out in, well, since 2008, since I started collecting Blu-rays. I have not looked back. I did pick up well, you don't see them all that often in Belgium, but when I see them, as with the Dreamgirls example this week, when I see them, I will pick them up. When it's a title I want, I will pick it up. So let's start with the Warner titles. Let's get those out of the way, and then we'll look at the other HD DVDs that I acquired since the summer of 2007. So let's do this alphabetically. The very first is 300 from Warner's. This was just $2.50. I think Thomas secured this one for me. $2.50. And this one is actually one of the titles. This one was better than the comparable Blu-ray. This one had more special features because the HD DVD live specs, or the let's say you could connect to the server and you could get additional titles. The BD, the Blu-ray Live, was not yet accessible or was not yet finalized by the time this disc or this title came on the market. So the HD DVD was better in this regard. It even says so. It's funny. It even says only on the HD DVD, the game Vengeance and Valor. Train Spartan warriors in a battle against the troops of Xerxes and test your knowledge of tactics and strategy. So that was not on the Blu-ray. And there's also a picture-in-picture version. I don't think that's on the Blu-ray either. Yeah, I tested it. It plays. Luckily, it plays. It works.
This is Sparta!
Batman Begins. This one, I don't know if you guys remember, but when Toshiba threw in the towel, so that was in March 2008, that's when web shops started dumping their stock. So you could pick up a lot of HD DVD titles for, well, low prices. And there was an excellent web store it's been long gone now, but it was excellent back in the days. It was called Play.com. I think Rakuten bought it, and now it's just it's a Rakuten shop or a Rakuten TV portal. But Play.com in the early 2000s was the shit. Great prices, also for new things, pre-orders. I think I bought my Tron Legacy. No, I pre-ordered my Tron Legacy Blu-ray on Play. And so when HD DVD called it quits, or when Toshiba said no more, all the titles were $5.49. Yes, $5.49 when they were 25 or 30 the week before. Yeah. So yeah, I picked up Batman Begins for €5.49 on Play.com. This is the British version, and it works. Yes, it still works.
She was built as a bridging vehicle.
Blade Runner. This one I picked up at full price. So when the HD DVD was still an active format. This was in December of 2007, an Amazon.com purchase because this was not released in Belgium. So I had to pick it up in America. This was, I remember the dollar, there was a very, a very nice conversion rate. It was $100, $100, and I paid just €70. So let's say the dollar compared to the euro, normally it's almost one-on-one, so $1 is €1, but in December of 2007, $1 was just 70 euro cents. So yeah, even with shipping and customs included, I paid less than an American would have paid. And luckily it still works. One of my top 15 favorite movies of all time. It works on HD DVD. It's still, I don't have to throw it away. A lovely Voigtkampf case.
I've seen things you people wouldn't believe. Attack ships on fire off the shoulder of Orion. I watched sea beams glitter in the dark near the 10-house gate. All those moments will be lost in time, like tears in rain. Time to die.
Casablanca. This was actually the very first time that I saw Casablanca. I had never seen it, so I saw it on HD DVD. And it works. Yes, it still works. Great movie. This is also an American version, and I picked it up on I don't remember the name, but it was an American site that was also just clearing stock, just throwing them out there for $4 or $5 a piece. So yeah. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, also from Play.com, €5.49, and it works. Yes, British version, still works.
It was not faster or stronger, or more clever than other children. His family was not rich, or powerful, or well-connected. In fact, they barely had enough to eat.
Corpse Bride, British version, play.com, 5.49, still works.
It's a beautiful day.
It's a rather nice day.
A day for a glorious wedding.
This is Unforgiven. This should be at the end of the alphabet, but look at this. It's the Swedish version, this Koningslosa. Picked it up during my Erasmus in Sweden. This was in June of 2008, so after HDDVD had called it quits, or after Toshiba had called it quits. And of course, stores were clearing their stock. So this was in the media market in Sundsvall in Sweden. And this was, I think this was 10. Do I still? Oh, I do. I kept my receipt. I haven't looked at this since, well, then. So I bought it in the media market, or market of Sundsvall, in the Gezelwegen. Unforgiven, it was 99 kroner. So the Swedes have, they don't have the euro, they don't have dollars, they have kroner. SEK, S-E-K. So 99 kroner, that's something like, yeah, that's 9 or 10 bucks. So it was a discounted. Funnily enough, the sticker, so as you can, I don't know if you guys can see it, but this is the sticker that was on the HD DVD. That does say Unforgiven. So even though the Swedish title is on the artwork, the Koningslosa, the sticker called it Unforgiven. It works, yeah. The 5 Harry Potters, yeah, the final 3 Harry Potters were never released on HD DVD. They all work. They are all from Play.com, $5.49 per piece, except for the first one. This one froze up after 40 or 45 minutes, so it works a little, but it started freezing up once Harry Potter is in the train to Hogwarts. So yeah, unfortunate. By the way, this is one of the weirdest cases I've ever seen of how hard it can be if you're a foreign movie lover. Take a look. The first Harry Potter has, get this, has audio in Dutch and Flemish. So even the Belgian dialect of Dutch is on a British, a UK HD DVD offers both Dutch and Flemish audio tracks. That I don't need those, but it's nice. The second movie, also British, does not even have Dutch subtitles. Okay, full stop. Let's rewind. So, you're Warner Brothers in the UK. You're releasing all 5 Harry Potter movies, all 5 up until that point. You choose to serve your foreign audience and you include a Dutch and the Flemish audio track on the first movie. But on the second one, you say fuck it and you don't even include Dutch subtitles. What were they thinking? Who? I want to know, if you worked for Warner Brothers in the early 2000s, please comment down below. What were you thinking? I don't need Dutch audio. I don't need Dutch subtitles. I'm content. I'm happy with English subtitles. But why the discrepancy? Why audio on one movie and not even subtitles on the second one? I don't get it. It blows my mind. Third movie, again, not even Dutch subtitles. Third movie, not even Dutch subtitles. Fourth movie, not even Dutch subtitles. Fifth movie, Dutch and Flemish audio is back. What? Make it make sense. As you will see in some of the clips, by the way, some of these HD DVDs have forced subtitles. So they start out with English subtitles without me selecting them, but most of them have no subtitles, so you need to choose them. Also a weird authoring or design choice. So 4 out of 5 Harry Potters work on HD-DVD, not a bad score.
Harry Potter. Such an honor it is.
Uncle Vernon, I need you to sign this form.
What is it?
Nothing. School stuff.
Later, perhaps, if you behave.
Are you all right?
Hermione, bad dream.
Matrix Trilogy, this is the French version, La Trilogie Matrix. Bought this in Brussels, and it was just €10. Also, after, I think this was quite late. There was, I think, do I still have the receipt? There was a store selling them in 2010, really late. Look at, yeah, I still have the receipt. 2012, the 3rd of March 2012. So 4 years after HD DVD had already left the marketplace, a Brussels store was still selling them €10 for the trilogy. And they all work. The 3 of them work.
Yes. No. I mean, I was.
I'm looking for Neo.
Never heard of him.
Ocean's 11, bought this one in Finland during the Swedish Erasmus. We did a weekend of Finland, and also the local video store. Do I still have the receipt? Do I? Oh, I do. So the local video store, a store called in Finland Antila Campi, and they look at this. It used to be €29. Then it was marked down to $14.50, so half of it, and then it was even marked down further down to $9.99. Great. So yeah, it's the Finnish HD DVD. I don't think there's many Finnish HD DVDs on the market. It's called Korkeat Panokset, which I don't speak Finnish, but I've asked a Finn, and it means something like all bets are off, or full throttle, go ahead, something like that. Korkeat Panokset.
I wonder what Ruben will say.
You're out of your goddamn minds. Are you listening to me? You're both of you nuts. I know more about casino security than any man alive. I invented it.
Syriana, this one was found by Thomas in a thrift shop for 50 cents in Belgium. And works too. Yeah, I've never seen it, but it works. And then the last Warner HD DVD I have is Troy, French box. So Troy, film de Wolfgang Peterson. This one was found for $3, as you can see, for $3 in a Cash Converters Belgian pawn shop, and it doesn't work. Not at all. Not even like Harry Potter, the first 40 minutes. This one won't play. So this is the only real rotter that I have. So I can't really complain. I'm quite happy with my HD Warner Brothers collection. I can't complain. It's just Harry Potter 1 and Troy. And then the other HD DVDs that I collected over the years. The 40-Year-Old Virgin from Universal. This one was also from that American site. So I think this one was $5 or $6. American Gangster, this one's another one. This is another British one from Play.com, €5.49. Apollo 13, another find by Thomas, 50 cents in a Belgian thrift shop. Atonement, another Play.com 5.49 purchase, British version. Brokeback Mountain, American, from the American side, so $5 or $6. This is one of those. Well, I think this is the only combo format that I have. So you have the HD DVD on one side and the DVD on the other one. So it's like a mini Laserdisc. Actually, you have to flip it over. Death Proof. This is quite a cool one. This is the only HD DVD steelbook that I have, and this is a German one, so it's called Todsicher. And this is the last commercially released, or the last commercially available HD DVD. And I remember seeing the review on the website that I used to read for reviews, for HD DVD reviews. HighDefDigest.com still exists. Now they do 4K reviews. And on the HighDef Digest, this one was released. This one was reviewed, I think, early 2009. So quite 8 months after HDVD had called it quits. So quite a late review. And apparently, this one was sitting in a German warehouse. The discs were fully pressed. The artwork was ready to go. Everything was ready to go when Toshiba called it quits. And from what I've heard is that they had to wait until a comparable Blu-ray was released before they could release this one. Sort of, yeah, some yellow text legal mumbo jumbo. So this one just sat in a warehouse for 8 months, and then when the Death Proof Blu-ray was released in January of 2009, they could also release the HD DVD. And this one's on Amazon. The German Amazon.de, and it was a great deal. I think it was just 9 or 10 euro, because of course they knew that they had sort of a poisoned product. It was a dead format, which makes the title Death Proof quite ironic. Yeah, this is the very last commercially available or commercially released HD DVD. I think there was one indie horror movie, a zombie movie, that was released on 500 burnt copies, so pressed on demand or by demand. But this one was the last wide release. So like comparable to Bringing Out the Dead for American Laserdisc, or Tokyo Raiders for Japanese Laserdisc. Disturbia, great movie. This was a blind buy. I had not seen it. This was a new release on HD DVD at the time, and this was also on the American website. So for $5 or $6. Dragon's Lair. This is not a movie. This is the game. Yes, you can. This is the full game, the Laserdisc game, but remastered in high definition for HD DVD. Spectacular new transfer directly from the original film. Mastered in high definition, full HD for the first time in dramatic 5.1 surround sound that immerses you in the action, authentic scene order, and a watch feature to view Don Bluth's stunning animation, frame by frame digital restoration, full length commentary from the creators, and all new interviews with creators Don Bluth, Gary Goldman, and Rick Dyer. I haven't played it. I should actually. Use your remote to play this fully interactive game on your HD DVD player. This is also on Blu-ray, by the way, and it used to be quite expensive on Blu-ray. I don't know the prices now, but I remember picking up the HD DVD because that one was a lot cheaper than the Blu-ray. Do I still have the price? No, I just have. Apparently, I kept the wrapper for reasons unknown. And this is your mark that it's an American one. American movies and CDs always have this weird sticker. We don't have those in Europe. Erin Brockovich, another one of those $5 or $6 American pickups. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, also an American one. The Fast and the Furious, found by Thomas in a Belgian thrift store for €1. So why not half €1? We may never know, because it's just one disc. This was actually the first time that I missed out on Fast and Furious, so I saw this one last year. Didn't really like it, sorry. This is a cool one. Ghost Rider is, of course, by all intents and purposes, it's a Sony movie, so it should be a Blu-ray exclusive. But in France, and only in France, it came out on HD DVD. This was, of course, some sort of pre-existing deal with local distributors. So, yeah, for one reason or the other, this Sony title, Columbia Pictures movie, came out on HD DVD, the big competitor of Blu-ray in France. There's a few more of those. There's Fantastic Four as well. There's a few of those French exclusive HD DVDs. Quite funny. Elvis, Le Rock du Bagne. It's a Canadian HD DVD because it has both languages. Jailhouse Rock. This was also from that American pickup. De la prison, la gloire, la façon d'Elvis. I don't know why this is the only Canadian one. I mean, they're all I think they're all licensed for sale in Canada. When it's an American HD DVD, you can legally sell it in Canada. This is the only one that has both languages. This is a Belgian pickup from the Fnac in Antwerp. Jimi Hendrix live at Monterey. Yeah, quite cool. This is the only concert disc that I have on HD DVD. And this was also when the format was dead, so I don't remember, but I don't think I paid a lot. Oh, here's the price. Yeah, it used to be, my God. So the original price was 30.90 euro, almost 31 euro, and it was marked down to 6.90 when I picked it up in 2009, I think. That's my daughter. I think I may have to... Yeah, we'll have to do a jump cut. I'm gonna have to save my daughter. Yeah, jump cut. I had to save my daughter. Where were we? Lost in Translation, another one of those American HD DVDs, so $5 or $6. Meet Joe Black, American one. Planet Earth, a very nice, the only box set I have, well, other than Blade Runner. This one was also, this is the British one, so also on play.com. This was not $5.49, but it was also very affordable. I don't remember, I think it was, it was very expensive. I think it was 60 or 70 when it was new, and I think it was marked down to 19 or 20. Great price, love it, great stuff, great stuff. I have the sequel on, I have this, yeah, I have both, I have the second and the third series on 4K. Best 4Ks ever. Really like the best showcase. I don't know, why don't they show this in television stores? If you wanna sell a 4K television to someone who's on the fence, or someone who's not convinced that he needs a 4K TV, just show him Planet Earth. It's like stepping into the jungle. Ray, American one, still sealed. I'm not gonna open it now after 20 years. Great movie, of course. I have the normal DVD. I don't have the Blu-ray or the 4K. So yeah, this one was also $4 or $5 on the American store. Sleepy Hollow. This is a. I think this is also. Is this a British one? No, this is an American one as well. Yeah. Picked it up on. This only came out in America. This never got a European version or equivalent. Picked this one up for a comparison video on Sleepy Hollow, the last American Laserdisc, and it's a great HD DVD. Found this one on eBay, I think, so 10 or perhaps even Amazon. Don't remember. Secondhand. It was secondhand. Stardust, one of the only ones that I bought for full, as you seem to remember, the only ones that I bought full price were, well, Blade Runner for $70. And this one was also at the tail end of 2007, so around the time that I bought Blade Runner. And I loved it in theaters. I really adored it. I was super I was completely charmed by the movie. So I came home and I immediately pre-ordered it on Amazon.com because it never came out in Belgium. It was only on DVD in Belgium. And I wanted the HD DVD version. So I had to order it on Amazon.com. Let's see. This was super expensive because this was a new release. Tiny sticker, what does it say? For use only with HD DVD players. I paid, it says here, your order of 3 November 2007. Oh, this is funny. I even asked a friend of mine, Karel. Of course, I did not have a credit card. So I asked a friend of mine, Karel, to pick it up for me. This one was $28, yes, for one movie, with $6.50 of shipping and handling, which seems quite cheap nowadays. You would never be able to buy something in America or on the American Amazon for just $6.48 to Belgium, shipping to Belgium. And I don't think I even had to, there was not even an import charge. So a lot has changed since 2007. Yeah. So just 6.48 shipping from America to Belgium, possible nowadays. And this would cost me at least an additional $30 in import charges or customs charges nowadays. So this would be a $60 disc or a $70 disc. Horrible. Oh, I'm lying. I did have to pay customs. I paid €10. Still, €10. That's 30 today. So yeah, this movie cost me $45 for Stardust on HD DVD. Yeah, wow. But luckily, it was worth it. It's a great movie. Oh, this is fun. There's a coming soon on HD DVD. I think some of these titles never made it. Saturday Night Fever? I don't think that ever came out on HD DVD. Could be mistaken. If I'm mistaken, sorry. Never in Belgium. Top Gun, also found by Thomas, 50 cents in a Belgian thrift store. This is the British version. Big sticker saying with Dutch subtitles and also version français. Version français. Shouldn't that be version française? Isn't version a feminine word? Should look it up. And then the last HD DVD I ever bought, or well, no, this not the last one. This is just alphabetically the last one. Transformers, and this is also I think this is only the third one that I bought full price. So Blade Runner in America, Stardust in America. Transformers is the only one that I bought in Belgium when it was current, when it was new. Not a lot of Belgian stores were even selling HD DVDs. So this one was in the media markets of Antwerp. And I think I still have, it was relatively affordable for lovely plastic slip. I love the fact that there's no title now. That's great. I love that design choice. Yeah, here it is. It was $24.99. Oh, it was even in the Saturn store. That's gone now. That's no longer in Belgium. 2 disc presentation, so lovely. Lots of bonus features. Pretty sure most of them won't work anymore because they were also web-based. You need to connect to the Paramount server. So $24.99, that was a good price for a new disc compared to the, for example, Stardust, that was $35. And I paid it in cash. I would never do that nowadays. So I paid €30 in cash, and I got €5.01 back. And I remember I paid this with the Christmas money. My grandfather, my godfather, gave me $30 to buy something nice. So I don't know if he thought that Transformers was the best choice to spend €25 on, but that's what I did anyway when I was 23 years old. And this is really the Belgian release. Even the text is all in Dutch. Not even, it's actually more like a Flemish release. It's not even French. Normally Belgian DVDs have 2 languages, but this is all in Dutch. So the only one that I bought in Belgium when it was current, when it was contemporary. So did I only buy 3 HD DVD titles when they were new? Yes, however, I can't forget I also got 4 titles for free. But I sold those because there was not a single movie that I did that I really wanted. It was The Chronicles of Riddick. I forgot. Miami Vice. Chronicles of Riddick. Children of Men. And what was the 4th one? No, I'm never gonna. It was a Universal title. I completely forgot. Miami Vice. I seem to remember I could choose. I could choose between a few in the store where I bought my HD DVD player. There was also Hulk, but that one I didn't pick. There was also Happy Gilmore. Should have picked that one actually. What was the 4th and final HD DVD that I got for free? No, it's gone. Sorry guys. If I ever, I'll make a new video if I ever, if my mind returns. And then the very last HD DVD that I want to show you is Transformers again. I picked it up on the American sale, the same American sale. So I could not, this was just $1. This was one, so it was like, probably they were left with thousands of unsold stock because this one was one of the only and hotly anticipated titles. It was even, there was a very, if you remember, there was a very short window where Paramount went HD DVD exclusive, where Microsoft paid them off for a few months, and Michael Bay had a meltdown, a public meltdown. He said, I won't make the sequel to Transformers if my first movie does not come out on Blu-ray. Yes, he really said that. and then 3 days later, he retracted that. Of course, he was probably silenced by or Microsoft or Paramount. Someone called him back and said, please have some money and be more positive. So he said, oh, I did not know. I do love HD DVD. It's quite good. It is full HD. It is the same picture quality as Blu-ray. So I guess I will be returning for the sequel. That's really all that happened during those crazy 2007 months when studios were just in the format war. It was beta versus VHS all over again. So I could not resist picking up another copy of Transformers just to keep it sealed. This is the American one for $1. And probably there are still lots of sealed Transformers HD DVDs out there. It was probably the only anticipated title on the format. It was not available on Blu-ray in the summer of 2007. No, wait, not the summer. It came out. The movie came out in summer, probably around the winter of 2007. That it was a hot title. And that concludes my HD DVD adventures. So yeah, I found Dreamgirls this week. It's been years since I found another HD DVD. By the way, they also had the second Bourne movie as well. But it was the French version. I think it was like La Mémoire dans le pot. I did not like the title, so I did not want it in my collection. And I'm also not the biggest Bourne fan. I have nothing against Bourne. I saw the first three movies and I liked them just fine, but I don't need to own those. I've seen them once and that was enough. So yeah. Do you have any HD DVD memories? Did you collect them? Do you still have your titles? Do you have any special rare titles are there any titles that I need? Any rare titles? There's one I want, The Machinist. Is it The Machinist? The Christian Bale movie where he's super skinny. That's a lovely Japanese exclusive. And the Japanese HD DVDs have lovely artwork. A white border, very nice, very nice. So if anyone is selling their Japanese Machinist HD DVD, bring me the horizon. No, give me a call or a comment down below. Until we meet again, keep spinning those rot-free HD DVDs.